Hi guys, I feel like it's been so long since I sat down here in front of the camera. I guess it's only been a week, but it feels like forever since I've gotten to sit down and chat with you guys. But I wanted to take a moment before we get back into the vlog to talk a little bit about what happened last week. Molly's moving around behind the camera. And what you can expect from this channel moving forward in regards to everything that happened last week with Black Lives Matter. So by now I feel like we're all aware that this past week we've seen a ton of protests all regarding Black Lives Matter, police brutality, and systemic racism. I honestly took all last week just to reflect back on myself and actively make an effort to learn more. And I have learned so much. There's so much more to learn, but I feel like I am light years beyond where I was at this time last week. I've learned so much about police brutality and the history of police brutality and the history of police in general. There was so much that I didn't know, and I'm still working on learning. There is just an infinite amount of information, and I can never fully understand the problem as a whole, because as a white person, it's not something that I have experienced in my lifetime, nor do I think I will. But I have used last week just to try to listen to and amplify the voices of Black people and people of color, and try to learn from their experiences and find the best ways for me to be an ally to them. I think the best way that I can sum up what I learned last week is to say that I have learned that it is not enough to just not be racist. I have to be actively anti-racist. This is not a concept that I had really considered before, and it's still something that I'm learning a lot about, and learning how to continue being an ally past just this week that we just saw where everyone was so focused on it, and trying to figure out where we go from here. How do we move forward and actually resolve some of these issues? It's certainly not the end and certainly not enough, but we have seen a lot of really great change in the past week just from showing up and protesting and donating and signing petitions, all of those action items that we've all been working towards the past week. We've already seen some great starts to changes, but there's still so much work to be done. And I want to make sure that I'm an ally that isn't just an ally in name, but in action as well. I want to show up, and I want to make sure that I am doing everything I can to be as great of an ally to Black people and to people of color as possible. I want to take a moment right now to say to my Black audience and to the wider people of color of my audience that I want to hear from you. If there is something more that I need to be doing, if there is something less that I need to be doing, if I need to be showing up more, if I need to be sharing a certain kind of information, I want to be able to listen to you. That feedback is invaluable to me, and that's what helps me figure out when I'm not doing enough and what action items I can move forward with. So I invite any people of color who are in my audience who feel like they want to talk to me further about this issue to please leave a comment down below, or if you'd rather do it privately between the two of us, you can always send me a message on Instagram. My DMs are open at all times for anyone to contact me. I've already had so many wonderful conversations over the past week with some of my Black followers, and I want those conversations to continue. And I know I speak to a largely white female audience here, so I want to encourage all of you to also listen to Black people and people of color and listen to what they're saying. We can never understand what they go through, and so it's so important to listen to their voices and amplify their voices, and that is really ultimately my goal on my social media moving forward, is to amplify those voices. And I want to let you guys know, as we start to transition back into normal content, that you will not see the same normal from me, and that is something that I really want to focus on moving forward. I've always tried to use my platform as a way to talk about issues that I really cared about, and so I hope this isn't a surprise to hear a message like this from me, but I definitely want to do better, and I want to do more, and I plan to share more and more information and share what I'm learning as I'm learning it, because it is a process. And honestly, I've been really nervous about making this statement, but I know it's way more important to say something and get it wrong and learn from that mistake than to not say something. So again, I encourage you, if you feel like I have something to learn from just what I've said right here today, please let me know, because that is what I want to do. I fully plan to continue sharing information, petitions, ways to donate across all of my social media. I'm gonna have tons of links down below for you to refer to, as well as tons on my Instagram. And I want to let you guys know that all of the AdSense money that I make off of both of my YouTube channels this month will be donated to Black Lives Matter. There's so much more to say, and there's so much more to do. There's so much work to do, and I really want to start showing up and doing that work and sharing with you guys how you can help as well. So I think I'm gonna leave it at that for now. We're gonna hop into the vlog. I took some clips earlier in the day that we're going to start from and sort of go through the vlog that way, but I did want to take a moment just to talk to you guys about this issue. Please refer to some of the links down below if you're looking for ways to help the movement. Every little bit counts, so please sign petitions, leave a $1 donation if that's all you can spare, and do your part in making this world better. Good morning, everyone. I gotta get some skincare going here. I got a little sunburn this weekend, if you can't tell, just a little. But trying to re-moisturize. I'm just feeling overall, let me check this one. Yeah, I'm just feeling overall dehydrated today. So today's all about drinking water, get my skincare going, getting some moisture back into my lips and my skin. By the way, don't mind my hair. I'm gonna be chatting with you guys a bit about this too, but I think I might be growing out the curls. It might be happening. So I'm trying to use a little bit less heat on it, trying to figure out ways that I can style it with leaving like my roots natural. It's still a major work in progress, so bear with me. Get some daily serum on there. If I was home, I'd be using probably some different products, like some specific, like very heavy duty moisturizing products, but I just don't have those available to me here right now, so oh well. I never moisturize my lips this early in my skincare, but they need it so bad. I just need to get it over with. Oh, feels so good. That's good. I'm gonna use my favorite, Dr. Dennis Gross Hyaluronic Marine Moisture Cushion. Is so good for moisturizing. This is a product that I would still be using even if I was at home. I would just be using other serums and stuff too. Get a good amount of that. Okay, there we go. Let's go make a coffee. Sounds good. Alrighty, it is lunchtime and Connor and I are gonna make a taco salad, but I just wanted to share because we're trying a new kind of plant-based ground beef. This is from the company LYFT, and I've seen a lot about this company online, people trying their different products, but I don't believe I've seen anyone try out their Smart Ground plant-based crumbles. What sort of drew me to it was that Molly, absolutely not. What drew me to it is that it's packaged and looks pretty similar to the Trader Joe's beefless ground beef, which is my personal favorite. It is like a slightly different color, a little lighter, and it looks like a little less blocky, like it's already sort of breaking apart a little. But we're gonna give it a try and let you know what we think. So this is what it looks like when it's all sort of crumbled apart right now. Looks good. Yeah, it looks really good. What I like about these that come in blocks like that is they really do look like ground beef. But we'll try it once it heats up. I'm gonna try it before we season, and then after. What?
It helps when it tricks the eye.
Oh yeah, it always helps. Makes it feel like real ground beef. Okay, let's give this a try. Yeah.
Pretty good?
It was pretty good. Texture's there, taste is not quite, but that's no seasoning. And as with most vegan things, you have to season them to make them taste the way that you want them to. It doesn't taste bad, it just isn't quite ground beef. I think Trader Joe's still wins for me, but this is a good alternative at my local grocery store since I'm not really able to go to Trader Joe's right now, so that works for me. All right, let's get some seasoning on there. Every time I cook with cayenne, it makes me cough. Oh yeah, now it tastes so delicious.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. All right, check it out. Our sort of thrown together taco salad. We don't have a lot of ingredients, but I think it'll get the job done. Have you tried the beefless ground beef? What do you think?
I like the ground beef quite a bit.
Yeah, right? It's pretty yummy. Yeah.
No, it's really good. How much it tastes exactly like ground beef?
Yeah, I would give it a 6 out of 10 before seasoning. Gets texture, not quite the flavor. And then probably like an 8 out of 10 after seasoning, because it really does taste like what you seasoned it like and less like ground beef necessarily, but does taste very good. So
Super yummy. I'm stuffing my face right now. So.
Yes. Okie doke, everyone. It is the end of the day now. It's actually been the end of the day for a little while. Connor and I have just been playing some games. I was playing Animal Crossing. Also, very exciting news. I now have a 5-star island on Animal Crossing. It's official. Very excited.
Very impressive.
My island's not like done being designed yet, but I do have 5 stars, so I feel pretty good about that.
5-star hotels aren't easy.
Yeah, right? And I have a whole island that's a 5-star. Take that, hotels. I've also done a little bit more work on my house because I did not care about my house at all while I was sort of designing my island, but now I'm just doing the little sections of my island. The main design is done, so I've been working on my house a little bit more, which has been really fun. I have 3 rooms right now. All of them are designed, so I just need to pay off my loan so I can get 1 more, which I'm gonna do after I sell my turnips this week. Anyway, I'm about to make some dinner now for myself. We don't have a whole lot. Are you gonna have mac and cheese as well, or are you gonna make pierogies?
Pierogies, I think.
Okay, sounds good. So Connor got me this drink a while ago and I'm just slacking.
Just
Sipping on you like you're ready. Meg. I will sort of show you guys this recipe as I go, but I think it's gonna be fairly simple. All right, guys, so I'm not only making normal mac and cheese, I'm trying to make fancy mac and cheese based off a recipe that I saw somewhere, but I can't remember where, but I just sort of remember stuff from it. So that's what we're going with. Things I already have done: cooked some broccoli. I have my mac and cheese on the stove. It's just white cheddar shells. Now we're gonna do some fun stuff. So I'm gonna use a generous helping of oil. I'm going to add in some panko breadcrumbs and let these brown up. Just coat those up in oil and we're just gonna let them brown up. Also, when I cooked the broccoli, I didn't season it at all because we're gonna do that later in another step. Probably a little bit of salt would have been good on them, but nothing more than that. You can see these starting to brown up here. They're this really light color normally. Just letting them sizzle on here. This is looking so good though. So you can see like a large majority of it is browned now. So I'm gonna turn the heat down. And we're gonna go with some minced garlic here. I wanna add this in like towards the end. Put a good amount in there. Now I'm just mixing that in with our panko. And we're gonna pull some heat and put in a bowl. I'm going to quickly take you guys over here to the broccoli. Ignore our lime from drinks earlier. All I'm gonna do with it now is sort of like cut the stem off so that all of these little pieces will crumble as we mix them in. You can also leave them whole, obviously it's up to you, but I'm gonna try it this way. Okay, I'm putting that broccoli into our pan here. All right, throwing some butter in with that, and then we're going to put in our pasta. There we go. All right, so we have everything in here. Oops, I'm like throwing pasta everywhere. Now we're gonna add in the cheese packet. Start to mix that in. We're gonna throw in some of that pasta water to help. And now that we've cooled down a little bit, we can move back onto the heat here. Milk. In it goes. All right, check it out. This is what it's looking like. It smells so good. Love it. Okay, we got everything in there. Now we just gotta put a ton of this garlic panko on there. Oh, that's gonna be so good, I bet. Okay, let me try this mac and cheese. Oh yeah, that is so delicious. I am dying.
Oh, they called it a first down? Bullshit. Sorry.
Connor's playing his football game. This is so good, Con. You gotta try a bite. Pretty good, eh?
What are the bits?
It's garlic panko breadcrumbs.
Oh, those are good.
Obviously.
Obviously.
Yeah, they're so good. All right, guys, end of the night. Oop, Molly's playing with the camera string. Yes, end of the night. Dinner was delicious. We had a sort of late dinner. I didn't eat until like 9:30ish, but so good. We watched some Grey's Anatomy. Connor let me watch, which was really nice. And now we're heading to bed. It's only like, yeah, 10:30, but we're tired, so whatever, who cares? Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you on Thursday with another new vlog.